and which terrified me. And I kept doing it until now I can really enjoy it. But there's this thing, we have to keep going, and we will reach places that are not comfortable, or you're not growing. If you were completely comfortable, nothing would ever change.
I agree. I think there's a difference between feeling what's there and accepting it, and doing practices to root yourself in the loving awareness around it, so that it's like you're spiritually reparenting the present moment versus like being all
let's just say that. Okay, hold it. When a pearl drops out, I'm going to just shine a light on it, because I'm hosting this radio show and it goes all over the world. All right. Say that again. The loving presence is reparenting the present moment. Did you say that?
Yeah, like yoga is the practice of rooting yourself in who you really are. I think the teachings of almost all major religions and spiritual traditions is that at our hearts, at our core, we are pure positive energy. We are loving awareness. So when we do practices to root ourselves in that, then we spiritually reparent the present moment and what's going on, whether it's pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. We are able to treat it just like it was maybe a sick child. If it's a difficult moment, a sick child that needs some care. So instead of pushing against the difficult, we start to embrace it. And I found in moments in my life when it's been challenging, that practice really helps me move through that difficulty with grace and a sense of confidence.
Reparenting the present moment. I do know that we all chose our parents for the lessons and the growth and the gifts that would be part of that. And I also know that those relationships are always the most challenging. Our bodies were created in our mother's body, and we downloaded all of her hopes and dreams and all of her fears as well. And a lot of women's health is, a lot of men's health for that matter. I mean, men's bodies were also created in their mothers. And so we are remothering ourselves with yoga and listening to this beautiful music that is Will's gift to the world. I want to have a little time to talk with you at the end, before our break. So tell us about this next song, The River.
The River.
I love this song.
Thank you. Well, I actually wrote that song, and I showed it to my mother when I was writing it, and she actually gave some input into the song as well. And it's actually my mom's birthday tomorrow, so she's listening. I want to say happy birthday, Mom.
And thank you, Mom, for whatever you did during your preconception time to invite Will's soul in and to nurture him so that the rest of us could enjoy these incredible gifts that he has to offer the world. So thank you, Mom. We owe it all to you. And then, Will, your spirit did your part. I mean, going to New York and putting yourself on the line, that takes a warrior. I know.
Definitely
I got a daughter down
there. Yeah,
yeah,
she's down there, eh?
Oh, yeah, she is, yes.
Yeah, I think we're going to meet up. My boyfriend lives down there as well, so I think we're going to meet up in June or so.
I love this. Okay, let's have The River.
Yes, The River.
Okay.
There is a river that I've discovered. It flows downstream to everything I desire. I paddled so hard against the current, I did not know that all I needed was to let the oars go and just flow.
It's so good, Will.
Thank you.
It's so good. Thank you so much for allowing Source to come through you so beautifully, so clearly. My guest is Will Blunderfield from Vancouver, and you can get his music from his website, Will Blunderfield, BLUNDERFIELD.com. The album is called Alleluia. I did not play the title track, and I want all of you to listen to that. It is the most wonderful rendition of that particular song I've ever heard. Will, you're a treasure, and I thank you so much for gifting me this morning and also with the world.
Oh, I appreciate that.
All right. All right. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. Take a break, and I'll be taking your calls, including you, Brenda, from Dallas, when we come back. Thanks.